Hi all, welcome to a demonstration of a BVA course. As with all things BVA, you want to start at the main class website, class.brandywinevirtualacademy.org. From there, enter your username and password. Hover over My Courses and select the BVA course that you want to work on. In this case, we have one choice, American History 2, BVA. I want to draw your attention to the right-hand side where you see your teacher contact information. Here's a picture of Mr. Stanley. Here's his name. It also has his phone number, his email address, the day and time of his live lesson, and his office hours. From here, you can also access our main virtual support office. You can check your email, and you can check your grades in Genius. The first thing I want to point out is that there's a lot of information on this one page. As you can see, it goes all the way down to Module 8. But it's broken down into different modules and topics. Usually the first topic is introductory information and welcome information from your teacher. It also contains important resource information, including live lesson recordings either from the prior year or from prior weeks. In addition, it contains really important course information, which is what we're going to click on now. It's in your best interest to look through all of these different links, but the three I want to draw your attention to are Getting Started, the course syllabus, and pace charts. Let's go ahead and click on Getting Started. This shows you the obvious information, organizing your work and your time. It also includes information on maximizing your learning. You'll definitely want to check this out and make sure that you follow these general tips. From there, we're going to view the course syllabus. This contains information, everything that you need to know about your course, a general introductory paragraph along with all the different things that you're going to be studying. From there, we're going to click on pace charts. This is a great tool to use as soon as you enter the course. You're going to want to choose either the individual pace planner, regular, or for honors depending upon your course. Let's go ahead and click on honors since this is an honors course. You would enter your name. It's very simple to use. We're going to do it for the entire course because this is a 1.0 course. The start date, let's pretend today is your start date. And the end date, just a tip here, you want to make it about 2 weeks prior to the end date of your course. So let's make this, we're going to go into 2016 and we're going to make it, let's say May 20th. And then we just say go. And it generates a wonderful basically assignment sheet for what you need to do each week for your course. So it's a great tool to use. If you want more information about that, talk to your student support person. So let's go back to the course. We just use our breadcrumb trail. And from there, let's dig in. Okay, so let's say Winter has completed modules 1 and modules 2. When you see the word module, that's where the real work begins. So let's say she's on module 3. And she's through the introduction, and now she's ready to tackle Terry. Note the puzzle pieces versus, these are actually pieces of paper. This is a piece of paper with a check on it, and this is a piece of paper with a hand under it. These are just two different types of submissions, and you'll get familiar with those as you work through the course. The puzzle piece is sort of your teacher standing in front of the classroom explaining information to you and asking for your feedback and basically having a conversation about the topic. So let's check out U.S. territorial expansion. What you want to do is you always sort of want to scroll through and get an idea of how far the page goes down and sort of what you're getting into. From there, you can navigate using these arrows at the top. So let's click on this arrow. Now we see not the objectives, but the actual lesson. And here it's page 1 of 6. So you're going to want to kind of scroll, get the lay of the land here. not going to go through all of them, but whenever you see a hand, a live link, you want to go back and click on that and get more information. So we're just going to click through 3 of 6, 4 of 6, some pictures that you're going to want to look at, other interactive activities, page 5 of 6, and page 6 of 6. So let's say you've gone through this, you've sort of scanned it, and you've gone through it again, reading, taking notes, and doing all the activities. So what do you do after that? Well, you have to prove what you've learned. So we click on this arrow, and here's the assignment. You look for the word assignment. What do I submit? In this particular case, you have 2 choices, so you really have to read this in detail. Have a piece of paper handy to jot down notes if that helps you. Here it says if you choose the storybook, it tells you what to do. If you choose the newspaper article, this is what you do. So you have a choice in this assignment. You also have a grading rubric. Almost all of the assignments in a BVA course have a grading rubric, so you want to check that out before you actually start your assignment. So let's say Winter has chosen to do the newspaper article. Okay, so she opens a Word doc, she creates the article, she's ready to upload it. Well, where do you upload it? Okay, it's not here. This is actually to print the assignment. Okay, it's just basically this in a different kind of format to print. So we go back using our breadcrumb trail, making note of what module you're on. You're in module 3, assignment 03.02, and this is where she submits it. So let's go ahead and submit. Let's pretend Winter has done that. So we see that no attempt has been made. It hasn't been graded yet. And last modified is just the date of the date that you're looking at the assignment. So we're going to go ahead and add the submission. And Winter has been very organized, and she has this residing on her desktop in a folder, American History 2. And here's her doc, and it's named the assignment name. So we just click and we drag it in there. Close that up. So here we see the assignments uploaded. So we're going to go ahead and save changes. From there, you want to make sure it says right here, draft not submitted. So if you're like, oh, you know what, I wanted my mom to read that. I want to go back and maybe make some changes. So, okay, fine. You can edit your submission. But no, she's ready. She's ready to submit it. Submit assignment. And then it asks you again, are you sure you want to submit your work for grading? Okay, you will not be able to make any more changes. So we say continue. And now we see that it's fully submitted for grading. So let's talk about grades. Let's go back to our course using the breadcrumb trail. Let's look at grades. From here, this is your whole grade book. The 2 things that I want to draw your attention to is the grade column and the range column. As you complete assignments and your teacher grades them, you'll see these grades fill in. These will be the points that you've earned. Here it'll be a percentage. So let's say you've earned 80 points on your first assignment, geography. It'll show an 80 here and an 80% here. And then as you fill these in, you'll see your grades fill in, and you can scroll to the bottom and see where you are in the course. So the total course is worth 2,805 points. Each BVA course is different, so don't be surprised to see a math course at 1,500 points and American history at 2,800. These points will start filling in, and you'll start to see how you're doing in the course. This column will give you your grade percentage average on assignments submitted. So let's say you're like, I know I submitted that assignment right before territorial expansion. Where is it? Why hasn't my teacher graded it? Well, let's click, and let's just make sure you did indeed do it. Here it is. Winter Demo had submitted that for grading earlier, yesterday actually, on the 17th. There it is. So it does take your teacher some time to grade assignments. Some things are graded automatically. Others are graded. If it's an essay, teachers have 72 business hours to grade it. So keep checking back in your grade book. And if for some reason 3 days have elapsed, 3 business days have elapsed, and your teacher still hasn't graded it, reach out to your teacher and see what's going on. And that is a BVA course in a nutshell. Thanks for tuning in.